bonus up to $1,000 when you get started. Navigate the app with ease. Jump into your bets in no time. Sign up with the promo code in the place where hoops and tech tango. Download the only top-rated sportsbook app that matters and get up to $1,000 sign-up bonus. DraftKings Sportsbook.
Daddy, what's that big moving house thing?
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather? Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture!
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Live from the CBS Broadcast Center in Philadelphia, this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 11.
And right now at 11, new information about a 7-year-old boy caught in the crossfire and shot while playing on his front porch in West Philadelphia. The latest on his condition and reaction from his family. We are tracking Tropical Storm Isaias as it dumps heavy rain on Florida's east coast. It's expected to move up the eastern seaboard and have an impact on our area this week. But first, breaking news. Eagles head coach Doug Peterson testing positive for COVID-19. Good evening, I'm Joe Holden. We are getting word late tonight from the Eagles. Head coach Doug Peterson is in quarantine after getting positive results for COVID-19 testing. Dan Koob joins us now with more on this breaking story. Dan, what's the latest?
Well, Joe, Peterson is the second member of the Eagles that we know of who has tested positive for COVID-19. The team confirmed his positive test results Sunday night. Peterson reportedly told the Eagles in a team meeting. Peterson asymptomatic and is feeling okay at this point. He's been away from the NovaCare complex since his diagnosis, and the team says he's now self-quarantining and in contact with the team's medical staff. He reportedly contracted the virus outside of the Eagles facility. A staffer who was close with Peterson has also been sent home, and ESPN is reporting that person is quarterback coach Press Taylor. This coming just a couple days after Lane Johnson announced on Twitter he also has COVID-19. Peterson, 52 years old, and is the second NFL head coach to test positive that we know of. Now, NFL protocols say Peterson either has to stay away from the facility for 10 days or have 2 negative tests back-to-back days after an initial 5-day waiting period. He'll coach virtually for now. Running back coach and assistant head coach Deuce Staley will reportedly take over the head coaching duties in Doug's absence, Joe, but expect a lot more information in the coming days. All right, Dan, we'll check back with you later in Full Sports. And hitting the other top headlines in the coronavirus outbreak, the White House Coronavirus Task Force says widespread infections in urban and rural America now mark a new phase for the pandemic. Pennsylvania is seeing significant increases in positive cases among 19 to 24-year-olds. In New Jersey, the rate of transmission is at 1.5, the highest level in months. That means each new case is leading to more than one additional infection. And in Delaware, 43 people are hospitalized with COVID-19. That marks the lowest total since March. Pennsylvania reports 654 new COVID-19 cases with 5 more deaths. In New Jersey, there are 331 new cases and 6 more people are dead. And in Delaware, 72 new cases. Now to tracking Isaias, the East Coast predicted to see one of the first tropical systems of the season. CBS News correspondent Manuel Bojorquez is in Riviera Beach, Florida.
Isaias sent waves crashing into the shore and spraying homes on Jupiter Island about 90 miles north of Miami. The powerful surf is already causing beach erosion in the Palm Beach area. Up and down much of Florida's east coast, strong winds are an issue, rocking palm trees back and forth, testing their endurance. Power crews were dispatched early to get ahead of the storm. Residents are relieved they avoided a direct hit.
But this one kind of stopped, hung a right, and basically it seems like it's offshore, so it was pretty much a non-event.
The storm is battering Florida as it's facing a surge of coronavirus cases. The state is now second behind California in total cases, with more than 7,000 new infections reported Sunday. Tonight, Isaias is expected to continue to scrape up the east coast of Florida before reaching the Carolinas tomorrow and possibly bringing substantial rain amounts over much of the eastern seaboard into the new week.
Our state has weathered more than our fair share of storms in recent years. But this time, we're going to have to do it with a mask on. Helping your neighbors and loved ones.
Isaias left behind significant damage in the Caribbean, flooding streets in Turks and Caicos, toppling trees in the Bahamas, and hammering Puerto Rico and parts of the Dominican Republic. Thousands are left without electricity. Manuel Bojorquez, CBS News, Riviera Beach, Florida.
And for more on Isaias' path and its impact on our area this week, let's get a check-in here with meteorologist Lauren Casey. Bring us up to speed, Lauren.
Thanks so much, Joe. Yeah, we just have our latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center coming in on Isaias. A strong tropical storm at near Category 1 hurricane strength, looking quite robust on satellite imagery, despite the fact that the storm has encountered vertical wind shear, also some dry air, but a most recent burst of convection on the eastern edge of the strong tropical storm just offshore of the east coast of Florida, just east of Daytona Beach. The projection is that it will continue to ride along the coastline of the Florida Peninsula and then potentially make a landfall somewhere along the South Carolina, North Carolina coast as we head into Monday night, continue to project its way off into the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. The center of Isaias is likely to cross the Delaware Valley as we head into Tuesday evening as a tropical or post-tropical storm. Either way, our impacts are going to be the same. We're going to see rain, we're going to see wind, and we're going to see the potential for some coastal impacts and strong thunderstorms as well. We do have a tropical storm watch in effect for a large portion of the area, meaning tropical storm conditions are possible within the next 48 hours. Does include the city of Philadelphia, all of South Jersey, the shore, and Delaware. We also have a flash flood watch in effect. This runs Monday evening through Tuesday evening for the entire area, as the main threat with Isaias is going to be that heavy rain. We could see rainfall accumulations of 2 to 5+ inches, and we could see some flash flooding with those high rain amounts coming in a short period of time. Also, gusty winds potentially 40 to 60 miles per hour, higher end gusts likely near the coast. Also with tropical systems, we do have that potential for an isolated tornado down the shore, rough surf, waves potentially up to 10 feet, dangerous rip currents, and coastal flooding going to be concerned as well. So we'll talk more about this tropical system and your full eyewitness forecast coming up in just a few, Joe.
Lauren, thank you. And of course, stay with Eyewitness News and the CBS 3 weather team as we continue our coverage on Isaias as it moves closer. The latest is always on at CBSPhilly.com. A 7-year-old boy tonight fighting for his life. He was shot while playing on the porch of his West Philadelphia home. This was breaking news last night at 11. Eyewitness News reporter Trang Do live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the latest. Hi, Trang.
Hi, Joe. A family spokesperson tells me that Zamar Jones is in a coma at CHOP with his parents by his side. So far, police have one man in custody in connection with the shooting of the little boy, but they are still looking for 2 others.
I have grandkids, that boy's age. And if you're not safe on your own porch, where are you safe?
7-year-old Zamar Jones's toys remain on the porch of his West Philly home. They are toys he was playing with around 7:40 Saturday night when he was caught in the crossfire of a shootout where at least 16 shots were exchanged. Little Zamar was shot in the head.
If this man knew the little boy that he hurt, he would be hurting the way we hurt him.
Family friend Makiba McNeely is speaking for Zamar's family. She says he is the youngest of 6 siblings who call him Jojo and is beloved on the block for his friendly nature.
He played and joked with everybody, from the youngest to the oldest left him.
Police have one man in custody. Investigators say he drove a Chevy Silverado onto the 200 block of North Simpson Street and opened fire on a group of men. He then crashed into a GMC Yukon, jumped in, and drove off. Officers were able to catch him when he returned to try to get the Silverado back. Police are still looking for 2 men in the group who pulled out guns and fired back.
We do know we have group-on-group violence in this particular area, but it's too early to say what this was actually about.
McNeely, one of a growing group of fed-up neighbors, has strong words for the man who left Zamar fighting for his life and his family praying for a miracle.
You shot someone you wasn't even shooting at. And he's a baby. He ain't beginning to live his life. You ain't beginning to live your life. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Police have not yet released the name of the man they have in custody, but Police Commissioner Daniel Outlaw said Saturday that investigators do have some strong leads, including surveillance video that she hopes will lead them to the other two shooters. Those men got away in a maroon Ford Taurus that was later recovered. But for now, we're live outside of police headquarters. I'm Trang Do, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Joe?
Trang, thank you. A drive-by shooting at an alleged illegal drag race leaves one man dead in Port Richmond. It happened in the Save-A-Lot parking lot near Aramingo Avenue and Butler Street around midnight. Police say a gunman fired into the passenger side of a car and killed a 35-year-old man. Another man believed to be the driver was also shot. He is in critical condition. Police have not made any arrests. Police also responded to a quadruple shooting and a stabbing in Kensington. It happened on Weymouth Street around 3 this morning. Officers arrived to find a 23-year-old woman in the street with a gunshot wound to the shoulder. 2 other women were found in a home also wounded, and someone took a 4th woman to the hospital with a gunshot wound. Additionally, a 25-year-old woman was stabbed multiple times. Police have not made any arrests. A 19-year-old Coatesville man is dead following a crash in Milford. It happened on DuPont Boulevard near Buccaneer. Around 6:30 this morning, police say the car drifted off the road and struck a traffic light. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say he was not wearing a seatbelt. Upper Darby Township Police say they're looking for this man in the surveillance photo on your screen. He's wanted for the alleged theft of a donation jar from a Wawa on Westchester Pike. The jar was reportedly stolen just before 5 o'clock this morning. If you have any information, you are urged to call detectives there. Investigators are looking for the cause of a house fire in Wilmington this morning. It happened in the 400 block of Derby Way. Crews arrived just before 4 a.m. to find flames shooting from the house. Fire marshals say 5 adults and a child escaped the fire unharmed. Damage estimated at around $400,000. Still ahead on Eyewitness News at 11, it's been an eyesore in parts of Philadelphia. We're talking about the trash, when officials say residents, may expect to get some relief. And there's more fallout tonight over what some call an anti-Semitic post, the message the Jewish Federation of Philadelphia has for the local chapter of the NAACP. And NASA astronauts make a perfect landing. Here they come. That story and more when Eyewitness News at 11 on a Sunday evening continues.
Cancer won't wait. It won't wait for appointments to open up or test results to come back. That's why at Cancer Treatment Centers of America, our world-class experts give you the care you need when you need it, with appointments in as little as 24 hours and rapid test results to get you a personalized treatment plan. Because cancer isn't just what we do, it's all we do. Call today. Appointments available now.
What's that?
A threat's been detected.
This is not a drill, everyone! Abby, protect the children!
It's just a Wi-Fi network threat, and we have Xfinity XFi. Remember?
False alarm. Everything's fine. Except for you, Abby. That wasn't a good look.
Defend against Wi-Fi threats with Xfinity XFi. XFi Advanced Security gives you added protection to help keep your network secure. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $39.99 a month for 12 months and get advanced security free with the XFi Gateway. Click, call, or visit a store today.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change and enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
For hyper-local breaking news coverage in Philadelphia, South Jersey, Delaware, and the Lehigh Valley, watch CBSN Philly. It's free, it's easy, it's Philly. Streaming on CBSPhilly.com and your favorite devices.
When you're injured, you can count on me. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Well, they say it takes your breath away. Philadelphia residents fed up with the piles of rotting trash on sidewalks. Tomorrow, the city says help is on the way, but some neighborhoods may not see immediate relief, and there may be more delays later in the week. Eyewitness News reporter Howard Monroe explains.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
A Sunday morning stroll met by mounds of trash. The eyesore is becoming a common sight in South Philadelphia and elsewhere.
It's kind of a disaster because the recycling's been out for at least 2 weeks now, and it keeps blowing down the street. So I have to keep kind of collecting it and trying to make sure it doesn't become a huge mess.
The streets department says normal pickups will begin Monday, August 3rd. They're also hiring over 100 additional trash collectors. And the city says while they are increasing their collections and also their staffing levels, they say you still may experience some delays. The first of the delays will come this week. The streets department is asking you to not put trash or recycling out on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. A tropical weather system is expected to bring heavy rain and strong winds. Commissioner Carlton Williams says the pandemic has been hard for them to work through.
The biggest obstacle that we're facing right now is people staying at home, Howard, generating more waste than we've ever seen before in the history of city of Philadelphia.
Williams says they're collecting 40,000 more tons of trash compared to last year. But he says on top of typical workplace injuries, they're also behind due to employees falling ill.
We are asking for their patience. We're asking for their support and cooperation.
Eyewitness News spoke to the union representing trash collectors in July. They say they're often working for weeks without a day off, even as the trash piles up.
You take my Saturday, and and we also come in here Sunday. We're putting forth the effort. We definitely put forth the effort.
Howard Monroe, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
The Jewish Federation of Greater Philadelphia remains outraged this Sunday night. This after the Philadelphia NAACP president apparently still on the job after they say he uploaded an anti-Semitic post. Minister Rodney Muhammad shared the post July 24th. Several political and religious leaders have since called for his resignation, including Pennsylvania's governor. The Jewish Federation says the NAACP has refused to remove Muhammad from his position. The Federation saying in a statement, quoting, "We are extremely disappointed with the NAACP for excusing Mr. Muhammad's anti-Semitic posts. Our obligation to oppose hate and discrimination will prevent us from working with the Philadelphia chapter while Mr. Muhammad is employed there." On Thursday, Muhammad said he regretted the pain he caused the Jewish community. Young people marched through Center City to support the Black Lives Matter cause.
What do we want? Justice!
Dozens of high school and college students gathering at the Art Museum this morning. They marched to City Hall for an afternoon rally. Students we spoke with say they want to see more diversity and inclusion on their campuses. They also want to see justice for Black Americans killed at the hands of police. Two NASA astronauts back on Earth tonight. They returned in dramatic retro-style splashdown fashion carried out by Elon Musk's SpaceX company. The capsule carrying Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken parachuted into the Gulf of Mexico this afternoon. It is the first splashdown in 45 years for NASA astronauts. It's also the first time a private company has brought people back from orbit. Well, we have some thunderstorms and some active tropics. Here's meteorologist Lauren Casey with all the details. Hi, Lauren.
Hey, Joe. Yeah, tropical storm watch is in effect for a large portion of the area, including Center City, Philadelphia, as we are awaiting the arrival of Isaias as we head into Tuesday. Especially, we're going to see the primary effects. Current conditions right now, we're at 85 degrees in Philadelphia. Might have noticed a little flicker in our live look of some thunderstorm activity, but it is well off to the south of the city right now. But we do have a little line of thunderstorms traversing themselves from central Delaware over the bay and up into parts of South Jersey. Elsewhere, dealing with some rain-cooled air from some thunderstorms over the last several hours in Allentown, now down to 76 degrees. And we do have that chance at a few hit or miss showers and thunderstorms as we head into the overnight period. Otherwise, partly cloudy and warm, 75 degrees. For our day tomorrow, fairly quiet, partly cloudy, some spotty storms develop in the afternoon. Then we will see some more widespread rain developing as we head into tomorrow night, as we start to see that tropical moisture building in from Isaias. Storm Scan 3 showing us that line of thunderstorms moving itself through central Delaware and pushing up into Cumberland County and southern New Jersey right now. Quite a bit of lightning. So if you look off to the south, you will see those flashes of lightning as these cells will continue to move themselves off to the north and east. But no severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now, but seeing some rain coming down and definitely hearing those rumbles of thunder in Millville and Vineland. But of course, the big talker Isaias right now off the east central coast of Florida, just east of Orlando and Daytona Beach, continuing to move off into the north and west. So spaghetti models showing us they are very consistent, which means we have high confidence that we are going to see the center of the system pass directly over the Delaware Valley as we head into Tuesday and Tuesday evening. And we are going to see impacts in the form of heavy rainfall and some strong gusty winds, coastal effects as well. So future weather showing us we start things off pretty quiet as we head into tomorrow morning, quiet through much of the day, then some spotty storms developing late day into the early evening hours. Then by tomorrow night, starting to see some of that tropical moisture building in. This particular model, a little less active as we head into tomorrow night than other models, but then as we head into Tuesday, we really start to see that moisture pushing in. This is Isaias moving in as we head into Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. Now models differing a little bit on the exact timing where the heaviest bands of rainfall will set up, but our most active time will be throughout the day on Tuesday with these heavy areas of rain and gusty winds as the center of the storm moves over the Delaware Valley and then eventually pushing out as we head into Tuesday night. So future precipitation amounts, we will see a healthy amount of rain over most areas. And right now, of course, the forecast is always evolving, seeing this heaviest bands of rain setting up potentially along the I-95 corridor and our PA suburbs nearby to the city and then stretching up into the Lehigh Valley. But this could be adjusted a little bit eastward depending upon the exact track of the storm. Also, we'll see some wind impacts down trees and wires. Power outages are likely, so do plan for that. We also could see some roof and siding damage, and some roads could become impassable throughout this time frame on Tuesday. But by Wednesday, we are clearing things out. Much quieter conditions as we head into Thursday. Nice and quiet with a high temperature at 85 degrees, Joe, and a little bit of a break from the humidity. But Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit of a rough ride.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. Still ahead on Eyewitness News at 11. The Flyers return to the ice after a 4.5-month layoff. Dan Coop next in sports.
This summer, freshen up lockdown. Keep your mouth shut. When a new cast moves into a house.
This is Big Brother.
Cut off from the world.
Why would you do that?
Sounds kind of like a quarantine.
What are the odds?
They'll make new friends, alliances, and enemies.
You do what you gotta do to win Big Brother.
And each week, somebody gets voted out.
These houses better watch out.
And it's also streaming live.
Horror, horror, danger, danger.
Big Brother All-Stars, new season, Wednesday at 9/8 Central on CBS.
I'm Rand Spear. For over 30 years, I've been right here, fighting to get my clients every dollar they deserve. I want to fight for you, the man Rand.
This summer, let's bring back that great American tradition called the road trip. Because right now, it's even easier to get started with up to $1,500 trade assist cash, multiple IIHS top safety picks, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So come on, America. Let's get out there again. Let's road trip. Trade up to a new Kia and rediscover America in a car or SUV that's built right. And remember, that journey starts at your local Kia dealer.
At NJM Insurance, we know that everyone's a little different. But no matter where you live or what you drive, NJM will be right there with you, making sure that you've got the coverage that's right for you and you and you. Call today and you could save up to 20% on your auto insurance. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM.
CBS 3 is still the official station of summer.
Feel it.
This year will be different, but still tons of fun with lots of backyard activities for the whole family. Summerfest at home, Friday on CBS 3 Eyewitness News, sponsored by Wawa.
Hi, Harley here for Window Nation. We think a window is only as good as the people who make it, and the professionals who sell it, and the experts who install it, and the one on the line who can answer any questions you may have. So why a Window Nation window? Because of all the people who stand behind it. Now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 monthly payments for 24 months. That's a wrap. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now, during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. It's time to find new roads again.
I'm Janelle Burrell on social, online, and on air.
Doug Peterson has tested positive for the coronavirus. The Eagles announcing he is now self-quarantining until he is allowed to return to the NovaCare complex. Peterson reportedly told the team in a meeting Sunday night. The message of said meeting, Peterson focusing on getting his team ready for the upcoming season. He is the second NFL head coach that we know of who has tested positive for the virus after New Orleans head coach Sean Payton, and the second Eagle we know who has tested positive after Lane Johnson announced he did so earlier in the week. The 52-year-old Peterson is asymptomatic and feeling okay, according to the team. NFL rules state Peterson must have 2 negative tests on back-to-back days after an initial 5-day waiting period before he can come back to the NovaCare complex. He reportedly contracted the virus outside of the Eagles facility, and a staffer who was close with him has also been sent home. ESPN says that person is quarterback coach Press Taylor. When the season came to a screeching halt, the Flyers were screaming up the Eastern Conference standings before a loss to the Bruins sent them on a near 5-month hiatus. So naturally, the first game back on the ice since March 7th came against, of course, the Boston Bruins. The first of 3 round-robin games for the top 4 teams in the East, and it's almost as if the Flyers never left. Travis Sanheim dropping it off to Michael Raffl, 1-0 in the second period. Just 4 minutes later, Fly guys keep applying the pressure. Nate Thompson going top shelf to beat Yaroslav Halak, 2-0 at that point. But the Bruins get a goal with 69 seconds left in that period. So Phil, my favorite Myers, says, no thanks, not gonna lie. Woke up the pooch yelling after this one. 3-1 after 2. Carter Hart stonewalled. 21 years old, 34 saves on 35 shots, the youngest Flyer goaltender to win a playoff game. Flyers win their first of 3 round robins, 4-1 in a statement win. That Myers goal, too, a real crusher.
There's no doubt that, when we scored that goal, I really felt that any push that, they were generating or could think of generating, it took it out.
That first shift right after you score is really huge, and for us to retaliate like that with Mizey sniping a goal there, that's huge. And that really kind of kills any momentum that they have when they score.
Turns out Jake Arrieta is a lot like us. He's been waiting for baseball too. 7 days after his original start date, the third-year Philly and 2015 Cy Young Award winner cannot wait to get back on the baseball diamond. The Phillies did that Sunday. Players were able to practice inside Citizens Bank Park over the weekend, getting in some batting practice and some field drills. Staying sharp, staying healthy after the 3-game stop and start is now priority number 1. And Arrieta feels, as one of the veterans, one of his responsibilities is to lead by example.
Because it's easy to get down on, your mindset can shift, and you can develop negative thoughts, and that can just be contagious and develop into something that's not going to benefit our team in any way. And if those things rub off on teammates or our staff, start to see that the morale's down or the energy level isn't where it should be, then, that's going to affect our ability to go out there and win games. So,
Phillies, Yankees, Monday night at 7 o'clock. Hopefully. We'll be right back.
Rosenbaum Injury Law. We are Phillies firm.
Don't just think about where you're headed this summer. Think about how you get there. And now that you can lease or buy a new Lincoln remotely or in person, discovering that feeling has never been more effortless.
For a limited time, lease the Lincoln Corsair for $369 a month, only at your Lincoln dealer.
Who is helping to keep the essential services safe? The healthcare workers, cashiers, and drivers. They keep us safe and the essential goods and services moving. The surfaces they use and touch need disinfecting. We're there for you, and we salute all the work you do to keep us safe and secure. Paul Davis is proud of our role of applying disinfectants in the battle against coronavirus. At Paul Davis, we salute those frontline workers we have the honor to serve.
To learn while still a child what this life is meant to be.
To know it goes beyond myself. It's so much more than me.
To live a life that matters. To be someone of great worth.
To love and be loved in return. And make my mark on earth.
Hi. Let's do this. I was training for the Olympics, and unfortunately I got injured and didn't make the team. I ate and drank everything in sight.
I did anything and everything that I thought would get me like that skinny, and it never worked.
And then I tried Noom.
And then I tried Noom.
Noom taught me how to change my habits little by little.
They say it's based on a cognitive behavioral approach. I just say it works.
Visit Noom.com and lose the weight for good.
So much has changed for all of us, but change can be good. Now we've delivered hundreds of cars to clients' homes, to their work, wherever they want. Everything was done online and on the phone, transparently, and then delivered safe and efficiently. And our clients, they love it. And that means I love it. Hey, right now, you're not allowed to spend hours in a car dealership buying a car. The question is, why did you ever? And now more than ever, I think I've been your car dealer. You just didn't know it.
First responders, the fire department, police, and a lot more lead a car parade for a special retiree in Westchester. There's Marie McGinnis, the guest of honor, the registered nurse retiring from Chester County Hospital after 35 years. McGinnis waving to family and friends from outside her home. She received lots of gifts and cards during the celebration of her time with the hospital. Marie, congratulations on your retirement and thank you for being a frontline worker. And that is Eyewitness News at 11 on a Sunday night. Thank you so much for being with us. Remember, we are always on at CBSPhilly.com. For Dan Koob, Lauren Casey, and everybody here, I'm Joe Holden. Good night.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now, during the Chevy Open Road Sales event, current qualified lessees can get this Trax for around $139 a month, or get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models when you purchase.
Injured? Here's a myth about slip and fall accidents. There's nothing you can do about it. That's not true. Business and property owners are supposed to carry insurance for situations like this, to take care of your medical bills, your family, and help you get your life back on track. Now that you know who's supposed to pay, let Lundy Law make sure they do. Slip and fall? Call 1-800-LUNDY-LAW.
Hi, I'm Tom Cruise, president of Hover-Round. Now we have a way for you to be safer and more comfortable.
Introducing the Hoverglide family of products. The revolutionary new stair lifts from Hover-Round. The Hoverglide can keep you safe and avoid the risk of a serious fall. Our H1100 delivers a quiet, smooth, and safe ride. There's no drilling into walls. Hover-Round is trusted by over 300,000 satisfied customers.
Call, don't fall.
Call or go online now.
Call 1-800-770-4531 or visit hoverround.com/stairlifts now.
This selenite gray is so pretty, isn't it?
Wow. Jim, could you pop the hood for us?
There she is.
Turbocharged, right?
Yes, it is.
Jim, could you kick the tires?
Oh, yes.
Could you change the color inside the car?
Oh, sure. How about blue?
That's more cyan, but jump in the back seat, Jim. Act like my kids.
How much longer?
Exactly how they sound. It's got massaging seats too, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Visit the Mercedes-Benz summer event or shop online at participating dealers. Get 0% APR financing up to 36 months on select new and certified pre-owned models.
Feel like you've watched all the things? Now there's more to love with Xfinity X1, the ultimate entertainment experience. Like live sports, they're back with the best way to watch. And more streaming apps all in one place. More classics, more premieres, plus more to easily find using just your voice. Hello, more. Where have you been all my life?
Get this offer now with DVR service included for a year. Plus, get speed, coverage, and security with the X-Fi Gateway. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Cleaning blinds and window treatments is a real chore. They collect dust, allergens, and harmful microorganisms. Pella has the answer with between the glass blinds and shade options, with 4 different window lines from which to choose. Our fashions are beautiful. powerful, functional, long-lasting, and give you as much light as you want. No cords or strings that get tangled, and they're safe for children and pets. Schedule a free in-home or virtual consultation today. Call 855-77-PELLA or PellaPhilly.com.
Cadillac is made for summer, so celebrate those long days and even longer drives with the fresh new lineup from Cadillac. Find the perfect ride for you. Choose from a diverse selection of uniquely crafted SUVs and sedans. The new Cadillac range of vehicles. It's the ultimate in iconic luxury. Current eligible lessees get this low mileage lease on this 2020 Cadillac XT4 for around $339 per month. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
There's only one Yuki. Watch him only on Eyewitness News.
Thunderous cheers for the COVID-19 patient. His fingers had to be amputated.
I'm an example of what could happen.
Plus, backyard pool emergency.
Oh my God! Please hurry!
How they saved the 3-year-old girl.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Then, I'm so sorry. Ellen's apology to her staff. Plus, He-Man versus Shark.
Oh!
Wrestling a 400-pound monster.
You're opening up the shark's mouth. It's kind of scary.
And the return of the teddy bear.
I love you.
How a nationwide search led to the return of a stolen teddy bear.
Mama Bear's home. I love you.
Then, the new exodus, abandoning big city life for the suburbs. Can urban life ever recover after COVID-19? Plus, the return of the great American motel.
Why motels are growing in popularity during the pandemic.
No lobby, you go straight to your room. Now, Inside Edition Weekend.
Hello and welcome to Inside Edition Weekend.